Marcus, how's it going?
Going pretty good. How's things going for you?
So good.
I'm glad to hear it.
All right, it's Monday. It's a good week this week. Got the week ending with Halloween. What are we talking about today? What would change your business, Marcus? How can I help you?
That's a good question. Um, let's see.
Well, then let me ask you questions.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, I'm fine with that too.
okay, okay, tell me about your pipeline. Do you have any buyers or sellers that are gearing up to buy or sell soon?
Let's see. There was one possible one that I was hoping would work out, but they're like a friend of Jess's, but apparently they have another friend, and so they're just doing like that wants to buy their house, so they're doing it without a realtor or brokerage on both sides, just to try and make it easier for themselves. But they are going to need to still buy a house. Um,
Cool.
so I'm trying to, it's a little like weird because like I don't have too much contact with them directly. Like I don't even have their number, unfortunately, so I can't really reach out too much myself. So I guess like, oh, I guess that could maybe be like a question there is like, what could I do in that situation to try and like promote myself? But like, I obviously don't want to like push them and make them feel like, oh, this is like just a classy, pushy realtor trying to get his hands into like what we're trying to do here. But also just trying to be like, hey, like I just want to help you guys out and like, actually provide services that, a realtor can do for them.
Yeah, so first off, you need to get their contact information, however possible.
Okay.
The least weird way would be the best way.
Hmm.
Because if you're like, hey, I stalked you online and then I did a reverse lookup on all of your information and I found your phone number, but it's actually the third one I tried. Like, that's a weird thing to tell someone or to say that's how I got your number. Um, but however you can get their number and then just reach out and just be like, hey, real estate agent here. I heard you're selling your house to some friends. Love that idea. Let's save you some money. Um, and then let them know like there's a few ways that you can help and say number one, like buying a house, it is the easiest with a real estate agent because typically you can get your commission paid for and get them a better deal than they could get on their own,
Hmm.
especially in this market. So it's super easy to add value. Like, what if I were able to get the sellers to pay me and I were able to get you a great deal on a house? Wouldn't that be worth
Hmm.
working together, or at least having a conversation of how that would work? And so
Yeah.
that's a real easy pitch. And then let them know, like number two, like, hey, if you're selling your house and you want any sort of help, I can help you with this. So like I can help you with all the contracts, all the paperwork, all the everything. And then you should just charge a flat fee for something like that.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
Typically, I charge between $1,000 and $1,500 to do something like that. Then
Okay.
out of that money, I am paying Brittany her 350 transaction fee to help me with all of
Hmm.
the paperwork. Um, and then she's reaching out to the buyers, making sure they're doing everything. Technically, you represent the sellers, so you're going to tell the buyers, like, oh, I'm glad you did your inspection. Let's move forward to the appraisal rather than, hey, you just did your inspection. What do you want to see fixed or what should I negotiate? Like, you're on the seller side, so you're just kind of pushing it all through. But then you
Hmm.
just make sure everything's done, that everything's moving fast, that it's done with contracts. Because if there's not a real estate agent involved, typically it's the lender that comes in to try to fill the gaps. The lender
Yeah.
is only cares about the buyer. Like they don't even have a fiduciary to either party, but they care that the buyer gets the loan and the buyer gets closed. They don't care
Hmm.
about anything else. And so the buyer kind of feels a little bit better having a lender, even though they're not going to be helpful. So
Yeah.
having a real estate agent in the transaction is always very good. And so I'll always offer something like that. Like, look, I don't have to do most of my job, right? I don't have to consult you on how to get your house ready. I don't have to market your home. I don't have to negotiate. I don't have to talk to agents and do all of these other things. And so, really, all of my time, energy, and effort and money that I would spend on a listing, I don't need to do that because you've already worked out your price. You've already worked out everything. Like, let me just come in just for the end of it and make sure it's done all correctly and that you're best
Mhm.
protected. And if you want that,
Yeah.
great. If not, like, great, let's go find you that next house. Um,
Hmm.
and then technically, though, you cannot answer their real estate questions if you are not their real estate agent. So if they're like, yes, we
Gotcha.
need help buying the house, you cannot help them when they're like, oh, I have this random question about selling our house. That is not
Gotcha.
a thing that you can do
Gotcha.
because you do not represent them. So if you give them any advice and they take it, whether they do it correctly or incorrectly, um, and something goes wrong, then you're
Mhm.
kind of the one to blame.
Yeah. Okay, no,
And
that
then
tracks. That
you're,
makes sense.
yep, and you have no agreement, so you can't give them advice. So all the time, like I'll tell people, like, look, if you just even like are gonna have questions, even if your question's like, is ChatGPT lying to me when I just asked it this question?
Mhm.
You're like, well, I'm not your agent, so I can't answer that because then that's going to be implied agency, which
Mhm.
is illegal. We need something in writing, and if we have it in writing, like I need to get paid
Yeah, then we
somehow,
can.
or my broker is going to get mad at me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that checks out. It's
So,
it's the whole legal part of it.
yep. Yep.
Awesome.
But you can let them know, like, look, let's do it as cheap as humanly possible, as cheap as my broker will let me, and then
Hmm.
I'll be there, I'll be on your side, and we'll get this closed, and then we'll go buy a house. Then, if something goes wrong in that transaction and that friend does not buy their house, then
Hmm.
you say, hey, what if we just list it on the open market? It's 3%. I do this whole marketing plan, blah, 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 blah. You give your
Hmm.
picture value, and then you list the house and then help them buy.
Okay. No, that's perfect. Yeah, I like this plan. I'm gonna try and put that into action this week.
Okay, do that. Then the other thing you
Okay.
need to do, get more people.
Yes. No, yeah, I think we
Sounds really
talked a
easy when
little
I say
bit.
that. Yeah, just go
No,
get more
yeah,
people.
well, I think what is it? What is the slogan? It's like simple isn't always easy.
Yes, yes,
But oh yeah,
exactly.
but it is simple. Because yeah, I
It
think
is
we talked
simple.
like what 2 weeks ago about like the goal is to try and have like about 200 like reliable contacts in your SOI. Was that the right number?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. If you have 200 people that you're talking to, that will be awesome. Um, but then you should just set yourself a little goal of how many people you want to talk to every week and just break that down
Mm-hmm.
today and say, okay, how
Yeah.
many people do I need to talk to today?
Hmm.
And then
And
just
then
do that. Ideally, you're looking at 50 to 100 people you want to be talking to every single week.
yeah.
The secret to the business right now is massive action. Those people that are having a lot of conversations and doing a lot of things to generate leads are having bigger, better results than those people that are just trying to do things the very best way. So go take
Gotcha.
massive action, and that will actually just your business will blow up if you can take massive action.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a lot of like, doing the steps necessary to build like a solid foundation. And then from there, you can continue to learn the more and more of the steps and, understand the contract more or, understand what you need to do next after that. But it's all about just trying to get the clientele.
Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
for sure. Okay, we'll go crush it this week. We got a lot of good trainings coming this week, so the more that you can come to, the better. And then
Yeah.
team meeting, I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but if you can, we're doing Halloween party with potluck.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. Oh man, I have to work my Amazon job tomorrow, so I won't be
stupid
able to go.
Amazon, not
But
doing
maybe I'll
awesome
be in
things.
in spirit.
Deal.
Halloween spirit. Oh
Deal. Do
man.
it.
That's awesome though. I hope you all have a lot of fun tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, you'll have to look at all the pictures of us. I don't even know what I'm going as yet, but I'll be something
We'll
tomorrow.
find something in the closet.
Yep.
That's perfect. Well,
So,
thank you so much, Cam. And once again, I appreciate all the help and everything.
yeah. Keep it up, keep crushing it. Good luck. Let me know how if you need help with anything as you work to get this semi-listing, but turning them into a buyer.
Yeah. No, yep. I'll let you know how it goes if I have any other questions.
Okay. Thanks, Marcus. See ya.